Welcome. My name is Jen Daniels. This is a practice that'll be about 30 minutes, and it's a Vinyasa practice to address the upper body. So we'll both strengthen and open the shoulders, the arms, and get connected to the wrists, the fingers, the forearms, and just bring our attention to our upper body. All right, so let's get started. We'll come to the top of our space, standing in Tadasana. If you have a blanket and blocks, they can be accessible here. If not, don't worry, I just always use them. So come on to the top of the mat, and inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Do that twice more. Start to pair breath with movement. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. This time, interlace your fingers. Press your palms forward. Round your upper back. Think about sending the back of your heart behind you. Keep your hands interlaced. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And then gently release your right hand down. Sweep your left arm up overhead. Nice side body stretch. Think about the spaces in the left side rib cage opening here. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands back to heart. Interlace the funny feeling way. Press your palms forward. Round your upper back once more. Inhale, stretch arms up overhead, reach tall. Release the left arm down, sweep right arm up and over. Big side body bend for right side body. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward and let your knees be soft. Let your head hang. And for this first fold, with your knees bent, your belly might be on your thighs. Let your shoulders drop towards your ears. Right, let everything kind of collapse toward the ground just for our purposes right now, bringing your focus to the area around your shoulders, your head, your neck. Notice your hands touching the earth or blocks. You might even let your eyes close. If it suits you to sway a bit side to side, certainly invite that in. Take another breath here. And then pause, press through your heels. Inhale, arms sweep all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands come to hearts. So I'll face you for this, but you can stay at the top of your mat. We're going to take our fingertips to our shoulders, so our elbows will bend. And then we'll start just circling one elbow forward and then the other, starting to wake up the area around our shoulders. Notice how those shoulders feel. Do they feel a little clicky or clunky? Just notice without judgment. And then pause, circle your shoulders backwards, your elbows backwards. Explore that movement and notice. Take another breath. And then relax. Let your hands come together again. Interlace your fingers and start to invite a little figure eight movement in your wrists. And it might be one of those things that doesn't quite look like a figure eight, and that's fine. We're just trying to get a little movement in our wrists, kind of welcoming some synovial fluid to move around in there. And then see if you can figure eight in the opposite direction. I always find that to be an exceptional challenge. Notice if that's true for you. And relax. Give that all a shake. And back to the top of the mat if you moved. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slide your hands up your shins. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Touch the earth and step your left foot back behind you. Stay on the ball of your back foot. Reach your right arm up to the sky and circle that right wrist around. You might notice it's a little crunchy. Circle in the other direction. Release that right hand down. Step back to downward facing dog. And you could certainly bend one knee and then the other, kind of waking up the backs of our legs as we tend to in practice. But find a moment here to notice the strength in your shoulders and your arms. Notice where your shoulders are in space. If your shoulders are up by your ears like they were in that forward fold, could you engage your shoulders on your back body? Feel your fingertips press into the earth. Take another inhale and exhale. This time, reach your left leg up and back. Stretch through that left heel and then step the left foot in between your hands. Give it a little help if it doesn't go there on its own. Right hand stays planted, left arm reaches up, and we'll circle that left wrist around. Circle in the other direction. And release the left hand down. Look forward, take a step to the top of your space. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold it in. You might take a block here right underneath your forehead. Right knee will bend, right hand will be on the block, left arm will reach up to the sky. We'll twist open through our heart space. Notice that left shoulder blade area. And release the left hand down. Left knee bends, right arm reaches up, check it out. Take an inhale. And exhale, release right hand. Soften your knees. Inhale, arms sweep all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Release your hands down at your sides. Let your feet be a good hips-width distance apart. Sweep your arms back behind you. Interlace fingers. Start to lift and open through your heart. And then exhale, bend your knees, press your belly to your thighs, and start to fold forward. Those legs might straighten out a little bit here as you play with extending your arms up overhead. Take another inhale. And exhale, release. Inhale, arms sweep up. Hands return to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, shoulder blades draw down and back. And then step your right foot back behind you. Keep both fingertips on the earth and tent up on your fingertips so your palms are away from the earth. Inhale here. On exhale, straighten that left leg. You might peel the toes up off the ground. Inhale, rebend into that left knee. Hands plant. This time, step back to high plank. Feel the strength of your core. Feel the strength of your shoulders and your arms. Press into those fingertips. Shift your hips up and back. Find downward facing dog. Again, notice your shoulders on your back body. Soften those elbows. Try not to lock them out, but do indeed feel strong from fingertips up to your shoulders. Right leg reaches on up. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Come up onto those tented fingertips again. Take an inhale, heart draws forward in your lunge. Exhale, straighten the right leg. The toes might pull into your shin. Inhale here. Exhale, rebend into that right knee. Big step to the top of your space. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold it in. A block again might come underneath your hands. This time, bend the left knee. Place the left hand on the ground or block as right arm reaches up. This time, the right hand might sweep behind you and it might find your left hip crease. Notice how that feels across your chest, your heart, your shoulders. And then replace the right hand down, bend into the right knee. Left arm starts reaching up to the sky. Left hand could sweep back behind you, finding that right hip crease. Take an inhale. And exhale, release left hand down. You can slide those blocks off to the side. Bend into your knees. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands to hearts. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Touch the earth. Step back to high plank and feel the strength in your arms. Shift forward onto your tiptoes so your shoulders are slightly in front of your wrists, and then shift back toward the balls of your feet, shoulders back over wrists. 2 more. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, shift it back. 1 more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, shift back. Come onto those tiptoes, knees lower, so you're in a knee down plank. Squeeze your elbows in at your sides, lower to the earth. Slide your elbows underneath your shoulders. Pull your heart forward. Feel your forearms pressing the earth as you draw your heart forward. Sphinx pose here as we draw those shoulder blades down our back. Shine out through your heart. Take another inhale. You can really feel kind of this pulling action with your fingertips kind of drawing you forward here. And then lower all the way to the earth. Pause. Breathe here. Find that steady breath in and out through your nose. Slide your hands in line with your chest. Press up to all fours. When you arrive, you might choose to pat up your knees if that feels good. It's not necessary, but I like to do it. And then when you arrive on all fours, we're going to take the top of the left hand down to the ground, giving a little wrist release here. And then we'll take 3 cat-cows. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, heart draws forward. Exhale, round. Lift the back of your heart to the sky. One more time. Inhale, heart draws forward. Exhale, round. Take that left hand, place it back to the ground. Find those fingertips pressing, and take the top of the right hand now to the ground. Palm faces up. 3 more cat-cows. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale to round. Inhale, heart draws forward. Exhale, round. Last time. Inhale, find space in your front body. Exhale, press up through your back body. And come back up to center. Release the right fingertips down. Beautiful. So we'll walk our hands so they're about a handprint farther forward. So what that means is then we'll bring our shoulders over our wrists. Ribs pull to hips, and we're really strong in our center. Take an inhale here, and on exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press back up and shift to child's pose. We'll try that 4 more times. Inhale, come forward into that knee down plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press back up, shift to child's. Inhale into knee down plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, press up. Exhale, child's. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press up. Exhale, child's. We'll do that 1 more time. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. This time, let your knees go a little wider as you shift back to child's, and we'll pause here. Return to your breath. Notice if that was challenging for your arms, your shoulders. Start to lift up onto your left fingertips and sweep your right arm underneath. So you're coming into a twisted child's pose, focusing on opening up through the back of the shoulders. Take an inhale. And exhale, release right hand down. Shift the left arm underneath the right, tent those right fingertips, and we'll press the back of the heart toward the left. Take another inhale. And exhale, press into your palms, and we'll come all the way back up to all fours. Come onto your right knee and just pivot so the right shin is perpendicular to your mat. Left leg extends long, left arm reaches up to the sky. So we're in a knee down side plank now, or kind of a modified Vashisthasana. If it feels good, that left leg could reach up. So there's more and more weight shifting into the right fingertips. Feel the strength through your right hands. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower the left leg if you lifted it. Lower your left hand. We're back to all fours. Pivot onto the knee of the left leg. Left toes are perpendicular to the long side of the mat. Right leg is extended. Right arm reaches up to the sky. We stay here. Or perhaps we float that right leg up. Energy through the right foot. Fingertips on that left side are really pressing into the earth, holding you here. Take another inhale, and exhale, release. Right hand down, right knee down. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders and then press your palms together like you're praying. pause here a moment. Notice where your hips are. They're roughly over your knees, hopefully. And we'll tuck our toes. Now, if this feels good in your body, we'll lift our knees up and work into a dolphin shape. You might even walk your toes in just a few inches. Breathing here, feeling the strength of your shoulders, the forearms pressing into the earth. Notice if your shoulders sink down toward the earth, keep pressing your elbows down to lift your shoulder blades up and away from your ears and the earth. Take another inhale and exhale, lower your knees down to the ground. We'll press hands back down, send the feet back behind you, find your high plank. Focus on those fingertips, soften your knees, shift up and back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. Start to bring yourself like halfway forward into your high plank, not quite all the way forward. Roll to the outside of your right ankle, inside of your left foot, and start to reach your left arm up to the sky. Vashisthasana, feel the strength in that right shoulder, right arm. Release the left hand down, come back into that half down dog, half plank. Shift your heels to the left, reach the right arm up, keep pressing your hips to the sky. Strong left shoulder. Release that right hand down, come back into high plank, knees up or down, shift forward, lower halfway chaturanga and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way to the earth. Hands are in line with your chest. Pull your heart forward. Stay in a cobra here, focusing on the backs of your arms. Keep pulling your heart forward, shoulder blades down your back. Breathing here. And lower. Release your head, maybe cheek to the mat or forehead resting on your hands. Take another breath in and out. Our hands will slide in line with our chest, knees up or down, press up and back to downward facing dog. Right leg sweeps up, right foot steps forward, stay on the ball of the back foot. Inhale up into your crescent lunge. When you arrive in your crescent lunge, sweep your arms up to the sky as you pull your right hip forward, left hip back. Open your arms out like a cactus and then take your right elbow on top of your left. Hands could grab shoulders or find a full eagle bind. Take an inhale. Exhale, tilt your body forward. Start to float the left leg up and back, warrior 3, with those eagle arms. Take an inhale. Exhale, step that left foot back, reach your elbows up toward the sky. And release, hands down, step back to high plank. Shift forward, lower halfway chaturanga nice and slow. Inhale, come forward to up dog or cobra. And exhale over your toes to down dog. Left leg reaches up, left foot steps forward. Stay on the ball of that back foot. Inhale, arms sweep up. Pause, think about that left hip drawing back, right hip drawing forward, and then arms out like a cactus. Draw the left elbow on top of the right. Find your eagle arms. Find the full bind or hands on shoulders. Take a breath in and then start to tilt your torso forward. Hover the right leg up and back. Warrior 3 with eagle arms. Take a breath in and out. Step back. Lift your elbows, open your heart, and then release. Step back into your high plank. And this time, see if you can come into a high plank up on your fingertips. If that makes no sense to you, have your hands flat. Take another breath wherever you are. And we'll lower our knees to the ground. We'll take our hands now. So you can see what I'm doing. We're going to take the first kind of knuckle and press them together. So they'll really press here together. And then our forearms will come to the ground. Keeping that first knuckle area in our hands together, but keeping those soft fists, we'll start to draw our elbows up and away from the ground, and then lower elbows back down. This is a nice wrist stretch too if you spend a lot of time on the computer. We'll do that 3 more. Lifting up and lowering down. Lift and lower. Last time, lift and lower. Release. So we'll send our legs out in front of us here and come into a reverse table. So have your feet a good hip width distance apart, knees point up to the sky, and then take your hands back behind you so fingertips are facing forward. Inhale, lift your hips, lift your heart. It's a little different opening for the shoulders and the arms. Still very strengthening here. Chin is neutral if that feels okay. And lower back down. We'll walk our feet wide and let our knees knock side to side a few times. Good. And then we'll do that once more with the option of keeping the knees bent or extending them straight in Parsvottanasana if you'd like. So same thing we just did, or legs extended, squeezing thighs toward one another. I always like to imagine I'm a mermaid here. Do what you gotta do. Lift your heart, lift your chest, press your hips to the sky. Big opening across your chest, big strength for the arms. Breathing for 3 and 2. Last one, lower back down. Bring your knees in towards your chest and then sweep your arms underneath you. You might even hold your forearms or opposite elbows. We'll just pause. Head can move towards your knees. Inhale, lift on up, and we'll lower down onto our back. When we arrive on our back, we'll extend our left leg long, hug the right knee into our chest, and just kind of start to quiet the body a bit. And then extend the right leg up to the sky. You might even kind of point and flex your toes for a second. And we'll draw that right leg all the way over to the left. Let it land on the ground nice and straight, and then reach the right arm out to the side. It's a big opening across the right side of your chest. Take another inhale. And exhale, release the right arm down. Hug the right knee back into your chest. Give it a squeeze. And extend the right leg long. Hug the left knee in. Extend the left leg. And then we'll move that left leg to touch the ground on the right side. Left arm reaches across your body. Big opening across the chest. Take a few breaths here, allowing your heart to be open, your shoulders to be open. Soft neck, soft jaw. And then gently come back through center. Hug that left knee in. And then release your left leg. Pause with your hands on your navel. Let your legs extend out. Notice where in your body you might feel heat or fatigue, or at least awareness. And then let your arms extend out at your sides, eyes soft or closed. And find a rest here. And let your breath return to a nice, soft, neutral space. Try to release effort. And please stay in Shavasana as long as you can. But if you need to move on with your day, start to wiggle fingers and toes. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a well-deserved squeeze. Roll to your favorite side. Use your hands to guide your way up to a seat. And then when you arrive seated, whatever seat works for you, arms sweep all the way up overhead, mindful of that movement. Bring your hands down to heart. Let your eyes be soft. Notice what it feels like to press your palms together in Anjali Mudra. Notice the energy from your heart through your chest, your shoulders, all the way down to your fingertips. And then gently bow your forehead to fingertips in gratitude. I wish you abundant joy. Be well.